Hey. Excuse me. Hey. Hope everyone's doing well. Happy Sunday. We are playing. My voice feels really deep. I think I was just yelling over a lot of music yesterday. We're playing Arcade Spirits today. Happy frickin' Sunday. I've been wanting to play this game for a long time. I heard about it from actually the same person who I heard about Raptor Boyfriend from. Her name is Ekamy. She's a streamer. Ekamy. I heard her on the True Avatars podcast that I listened to that I told y'all about. But finally finished Raptor Boyfriend. Now time for me to play another visual novel. Oh my god, Hype Train. Oh my god, thank you. Oh my god, I just got 900 bits and two gifted subs. Thank you. That is so kind. Gifting 5 tier 1 subs. Stop. Thank you. Oh my god. Anonymous gift giver. The kindness in your freaking heart. Anyway, I'm Poison. Welcome if you've never been here before. How do I unlock these emotes? Guys, I really don't fucking know how to use Twitch. We're getting there. But these are really cute. Okay. I'm gonna stop being fucking distracted now. Thank you for your patience. Heldevo, if you're here, thanks for following me. I saw that you followed me yesterday on my little thingy, and that was so cute because I also Heldevo is another streamer that I saw on, or I've heard on the True Avatars podcast. So I don't know if I don't think I've managed to actually make a stream of theirs yet, but I will be making sure to do so next time they are on. Without further ado, let's just get started with the game we're playing today. I'm really excited about this one. I love the neon sign aesthetics. I'm pretty sure there's voice acting in this one, which is pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to turn up the volume on the capture card a little. Chat, how is my volume balance? Please let me know. Voice versus game music. I can turn the game down. I can turn myself up. I can do the other way around. Just let me know. I think we get to customize our character. Database system online. New profile detected. Analyzing. Actions. I guess I don't need to save. I'm gonna make it a habit. New profile 237771. Economic bracket lower middle employment category bleak. Jesus Christ. Current emotional health rating low. Maybe I don't want to play this game. What the fuck? Not current emotional health rating low. Ideal candidate for premium level assistance. We're a low level employee at the arcade. I knew this going in, but that's fucking funny. Proceed. Yes. Negative? Premium level assistance re-requested. Proceed? Negative. Pretty please? Negative. Overriding denial of assistance, establishing premium services for profile 237771. Hype train success. Thank you for sending me the hype train. Ah, that was so fucking cute. And now I randomly have a third of the number of subs that I have followers. So, thank you. Hype chests on the way. Ugh, so cute. Okay, justification. Hope. Important. Hope should be rewarded. Spirit must be restored. Now compiling personal metadata. Yay! Okay. Sorry. I think I need to turn the brightness up on my monitor. Yep, that's much better. Okay. Wait, how do I... Okay, I'm going to use they, them pronouns. I'm going to change my name. Can I not change my name? Oh, I can. What do we think? Should I be Poison? I think that's what I'm going by on Twitch. Poison Cater. Should I give myself a name? I could just be Dart Dog. Okay, that's really cute. We're gonna use they, them pronouns. Oh. Oh, these are so cute. I think I want medium. I think I really like the medium hair. Be a little more pale, just more realistic to what I actually look like. I think I'm a little pink, I think this one. Now hair, I don't think I want blonde hair. I think I want bright green hair. Which I also want in real life. I just haven't managed to actually dye my hair yet. I think this is the one. Oh, there's a lot of cute hair colors I could give myself. Let's keep my lime green. Eye color. That works. Chat, please. Somebody tell me how my volume balance is. Clothing color. Okay, so I don't think we're gonna be... We could be the colors of my profile. Like dark teal. Yeah, I think that's it. Name, Poison Dart Dog, pronoun they. Is this correct? Yes. Yes, that is correct. Premium level assistance for profile 237771 Poison Dart Dog has been activated. For the sake of their hopes and dreams. Ominous. Ominous as fuck. The following is a work of fiction. All references to trademarked classic arcade game titles are used. Oh, I did not realize that was going to time out. My bad. Arcade Spirits, made in 2019. Also, if you type exclamation point poison in the chat, it's a chat command, you will get a random weird little thing that I wrote. I did not use AI to generate any of them. I just wrote them from my brain the other day. It is the future year, 20XX, a dark era in which mankind is pushed to the brink of catastrophe. Woe be to the human race plagued by evil, terrifying, utterly sinister. I don't know. Robots, maybe? Evil robots? How's that work? Yeah, no, sorry. The future year 20XX is pretty much what you'd expect it to be. Non-flying cars, smartphones, pro gamer celebs. Internet trolls, personal assistant AI, cheese-flavored snack foods. But even with such wonders as 20XX holds, to date, I've had no part in any of them. I've worked as a dishwasher, a shoe salesperson, and a lifeguard for the local community pool. I don't care what era of human history you live in. Kitties peeing in the pool is pretty much a constant thing. Trust me on this. As for the bustling metropolis of 24-hour neon utopia you see here, my little corner of it isn't nearly as shiny and cool. Let me show you. Behold my quaint little apartment. Can't complain, really. It's paradise. In a relative sense, I can only pay half the rent. Neighborhood stabbings have been down this year. Also, my roomie picks up any stray socks or shirts I leave lying around. Pick up your shit, bestie. In fact, as things go, I'm living large compared to most in my family tree. Or at least I was before today.
You got fired from another job?
There's the voice acting. Please, chat, somebody tell me you can hear the voice acting. Got fired from another job?
Seriously? That's 3 jobs since we left the suburbs.
Guys. If you know me in real life, you know why I'm having this reaction. I've never seen a video game character that is more my type. I hope we can romance her. Okay. Not 3 jobs since we left the suburbs. Her roommate and childhood friend. Okay, maybe we don't want to romance her. That's okay. She's still really fucking cute. What the fuck? The horrified looking young woman there would be my roommate and childhood friend, Juniper. Juniper is the one who spearheaded this effort to co-rent an apartment. She's also, like, the only one who encourages me whenever I lose a job. Like, you know, today.
I don't get why you aren't more upset about this. I'm upset. I'm upset on your behalf. Come on, share the load a little, okay?
I need that volume up a little. I think it just needs to be up on my computer. Cannot really hear the voice acting. Thank you, Yoli. Turn this up a little. I'm gonna keep my mic volume on max so that hopefully you can hear me over the music. Okay. I don't think we can go back, but we'll see how it looks on the next ones. She's so cute. I really can't. Okay. Pool's closed, Juniper. Not much I can do about that. Why get upset? Because you actually enjoyed that job more than you enjoyed dishwashing soap and smelly socks, at the very least. She didn't say it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have read it. I'm not the complaining sort. These things just happen. Things fall apart. The center does not hold. That's a bit morbidly poetic, isn't it? No, I mean the community center literally fell apart and the pool won't hold water anymore. One sec. I gotta adjust some things for the cat. She needed a comfier seat. Okay. Whatever, I'll just get another job. Any job will do, as long as we can make the rent, right? Wrong. I saw how mopey and tired you were coming home every night from those other crappy jobs. At least when you got back from the pool each day, I sometimes caught you smiling.
What's the point of us moving away from home if not to get away from all of that?
Did you hear that one?
I mean, we both left that town so we could try to find happiness, right?
Aww.
I just want us to be happy. Both of us.
I thought you hated your job.
Come on.
No deflecting. This is about you. Def better, but still low. I can turn it all the way up. I worry about... I worry about my mic being too low, but... My mind's made up. We're going to find you a job that's just as good, if not better, than the lifeguarding job. You're not walking over my setup, kitty, and you're not stepping on the hot plate. Let's start from the top. What's your dream? Well, I'm standing in front of... I'm standing in front of class to give a speech, and I forgot to put on my pants, and... Your dream job. Oh. I don't know, Juniper. I've never really given it any serious thought.
I've got it!
Oh, hey, I think I've got just the thing to help you out. Juniper pulls out her phone, rapidly tapping an unlock code onto the glass before pointing out A little pink icon. It's a virtual life coach app. Mine keeps me from being late to meetings. Totally free, too. My cousin introduced it to me. Wasn't he the guy who ended up in the ER after making a homemade flamethrower? Oh no. It would have worked if he got the fuel mixture in his water gun right. Anyway, I'm sending a copy of... I need to slow down on reading. Anyway, I'm sending a copy to you now. I got a pop-up an hour ago offering me 500 points just for recommending it to a friend. Great timing, huh? Well, as long as you're earning points, I guess. At least give it a try, okay? Maybe it can point you at some good jobs. One with less socks and or urine. I'll think about it. Okay, but don't think too long, right? In the end, I installed the app. Couldn't bear to see Juniper fretting over me like that. Not that I find it annoying. I mean, it's more that she has enough trouble in her life without troubling herself over my life, too. Both of us had it rough, up to and through the point where we left home to try and start a new life, a better one. She deserves better than me and my problems. Bless her heart, she means well. She's been firmly in my corner for all my life. The two of us against any dark forces aligning against me. But that's not to say she's good at being my advocate. Enthusiastic, yes, but skilled? Nope. Typically, the fantastic opportunities and self-help resources she sends my way are pyramid schemes or something. She's gung-ho about lending me a helping hand, but yeah. So the main reason I went ahead and installed the app was to make sure Juniper wasn't about to get her kidneys sold on the black market or something. Okay, they look out for each other, that's cute. Still, no sense messing around with it now. A good night's rest would act as a neat little emotional reset button, right? Right. I'm like, yeah, I'm good at reading. I can read out loud. I loved reading out loud in class. And then stumbling over my words while playing a video game. No dreams, no nightmares, just 8 hours of sweet, sweet black. By the time morning light leaked in through the cracks in the blinds, I didn't care anymore about being unemployed again. Juniper had already left to catch a bus to her office. She typically leaves before dawn, but she'd left a note for me pinned to the tiny fridge we shared. Remember, download app, find dream job, make money, sort your life out. I believe in you. So, moment of truth. Do I trust in Juniper's weird little app, or just go find some job that pays well enough to cover the bills? I think either way we're going to end up at the arcade. Let's try the app. Figuring at the very least her miracle app could possibly help me find a job, I load it up, tap the icon, and... Hello, Iris. Reading is harder than it seems when a word fights back. So true, Rose. Hello, welcome. Happy Sunday. Huh. Okay, see, that's what I mean. Anybody else would freak out over a cute girl climbing out of their phone. Me, I went, huh. Also, it's one of those new kind of 3D screens, so, not actually magical realism here. Very normal in the distant future year 20XX.
Thank you for downloading Iris, your personal life coach.
Iris, if you're here, I don't think you are, but... You want to be my personal life coach?
This is the ad-supported free version. Sponsored by Pizza Yums.
Okay, so the voice acting is pretty quiet in-game. I don't think it's meant to be super loud, but if you guys still want it louder, let me know. If not, I'm gonna leave it where it's at, because I don't think it's meant to be like center stage or anything.
Did you know that when you have pizza on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime?
What? Like, you can have it for breakfast? Is that what she means? I eat pizza for breakfast anyway.
Wow. Would you like to subscribe to Pizza Facts?
No
For
thanks.
subscribing to Pizza Facts.
No! But,
I'm here to help you get your dream job, your dream house, and your dream partner. I'm here to make all your dreams come true.
dream partner? Pretty tall order for an app to do, or are you some sort of wish-granting genie? Well, I suppose in the modern parlance, a massively interconnected database searching virtual assistant could be considered a kind of genie in a bottle. But honestly, all I can do is give you the chance to improve your life. What you do with it is up to you. I can cross-reference search data for you, but without motivation, you won't get anywhere. I glanced up from my phone at the heaps of laundry and half-finished books and other items strewn about my apartment. Motivation is something I have a ton of, honest. Trick question, you're getting Pizza Facts. I don't think I had a choice, yeah. She's really cute, hooray! That's super, I'm really looking forward to working with you. Before we begin, do you have any questions? Sure, why should I use this app at all? I mean, my phone already had a voice-activated assistant AI. I can just say, hey phone, search the web for job listings, and it worked just as well. Ah, but I have an advanced emotional language interpreter. I'm smarter than the average program with more heart. I can help you sort your life out by analyzing your personality and finding you a perfect path in life. Okay, I think I'm finding my cadence for this AI character. All thanks to my glorious, wondrous, patent-pending, super-duper identity identifier system. Between you and me, they really, really wanted an acronym that matched my name, but couldn't figure out what to do with the letter R. Would you like to know more? Oh, I don't want to skip the tutorial. Every time you think about saying something, I can tag it with an identity. That way, you can be the sort of person you want to be. This system allows me to better understand who you are and what you need from life. I do this by analyzing your tone, inflection, and word choice. I can spot 5 different identity identifiers in your response to people. Quirky, steady, kindly, gutsy, and basically. Sounds to me like your programmers also wanted a bunch of things ending in Y. That's correct. My branding game is on point. Quirky responses use jokes, snark, and sarcasm to make light of a situation. Just the thing for picking up someone's spirits, but a badly timed joke may not win over the room. Steady responses are sincere, honest, and logical. When you stop and think before speaking, you're on steady ground, but that might not take someone's feelings into account. Big deal, I can socially overanalyze people too. Okay, yeah. Yeah, a lot of us are autistic. Kindly responses are compassionate and empathetic and gentle in nature. They're careful with the feelings of others, but they're sometimes a bit wishy-washy as a result. Gutsy responses go with your gut. When you're brash, bold, risk-taking, and instinctive, you're gutsy. But it also means being blunt, confrontational, and aggressive, so be careful. Lastly, you can always find a basically option. It's a balanced and neutral response, safely moving the conversation along while learning more and digging deeper. The masking response. Over time, I'll build up a personality profile for you based on the identity identifiers detected in your speech. Maybe you'll be predominantly quirky, genuinely steady, a mix of both. Who knows? It's up to you. So what you're saying is I should always try to crack jokes or be super gutsy. Oh, and never speak basically. I mean, being basic's bad, right? It sounds bad.
Nope.
Heck no, they're all useful in the right context. There are no bad choices. Consider what you could say, and go with what feels right in the moment. Don't limit yourself. Sure, you could gamify your personality, but it's more fun to let it happen naturally, you know? Just be you. Now, let's see my patent-pending identity identifier system in action. How do you feel about dad jokes? Don't tell non-jokes, sorry. Okay, so we've got quirky, we've got steady, and we've got basically. I see. Hi, jokes, I'm dad. Seriously? Seriously? Hey, I never said I was good at dad jokes, just that I could go for them. So now that you've seen the identity indicators in action, do you want to see the indicators like that so you can make an informed decision? If not, I can hide the indicators. Keep it a surprise. That way, it doesn't influence your decision making. It's up to you. Ooh. I think I probably could figure it out, but I think No, let's go in blind and hide them. So mysterious. Okay, I'll hide them from you. You'll always be able to spot basically responses, though. Anyway, as we go along, I'll analyze and tally your identity identifiers. In fact, let me show you now.
Good work.
Will you look at that? Such a strong personality. Quirky. You asked me a single question. Off to a great start, I'd say. And hang on, you're scoring me? Didn't you say not to gamify my personality? Hey, I said you shouldn't. I'm an app. I think in numbers, so I gotta gamify a little. Anyway, studies show that achievements, or chivos as the kids say, encourage app engagement. Okay, well, what's the empty space on the left? Oh, I also track vocal responses from people you meet. Once you get to know some folks, I'll let you know how well you're getting along with them over there. It's my relationship tracker. Relationship scores, wonderful. So, will you also tell me what the correct responses are to avoid making enemies, or do I need to go find a walkthrough for the vast game you're making of my daily life? Poison. You're looking at this the wrong way. Generally, people won't get super annoyed at you unless you deliberately and repeatedly provoke them. And it'll be obvious when you're doing that. Will it? I promise you that if you bungle a few social encounters, it won't really hurt anything. No cheating needed. Just relax and have fun. You can access your scorecard anytime you'd like with the R button. I'm a gamer, I still don't know the buttons on my controller. And that's everything. Ta-da! Okay, but how is any of that supposed to help me get a job? I only downloaded this app because my roomie claims you're a great life coach for the unemployed. What good will taking the quiz off the back of the supermarket checkout rack magazine do with that?
Why, it'll help me understand your spirit, of course.
It'll help me understand your spirit, of course. You can talk to ghosts. Is there a ghost in the room now? Am I a ghost? You have to tell me if I'm a ghost. That's the rule.
No, silly. I mean your spirit. Your hopes and dreams. Your life's passions. I can even help you find romance.
No, silly. Romance? Seriously? Seriously, often you can find your soulmate and your dream job in the same place, but if you'd rather focus on gainful employment for now, that's fine too. Workplace dating, well, that's a recipe for disaster, and hitting on coworkers right from day one can be kinda awkward. Oh, that wasn't her. Boo. Or am I looking for love and ready to start right out of the gate? Never get a second chance to make a first impression. If I meet the right person, why put it off? How do I want to handle this new opportunity? Sure, I'm open to the possibility if I meet anyone nice, so that's romance with flirty first impressions. Let's stay focused. I'll play it cool on day one at least. Romance without flirty first impressions, and I'm not interested in romance, Iris. I date my coworkers in real life. I'm gonna be open to the possibility. Both of my partners right now. Yeah, that's what I thought too, Murky Madness. Glad we're on the same page, considering you asked me out at work. You do, Scandalous. You're fucking funny. Aw, the kitty cat is settling into her little hammock. Oh, never mind. She changed her mind. Do you need help? I need to mute when I'm doing that. I'm sorry, guys. I have a, deaf and partially disabled cat, and she looks like she's trying to figure out where and how to settle down to take a nap. So let me pause for a sec and just get her settled in so she can stop bothering me. Okay. Her heating pad was covered in things. I had to clear it and turn it on. Okay, sure, I am open to the possibility. I think I'm mature enough to juggle both at once. Why not? Thanks, it's the trauma. LOL. Super! And remember, the choice is yours. If you're not comfortable with other people, stay professional. Now, let's get started. To finish analyzing your personal history, please authorize me to read your social media feeds and personal information metadata. Aha! I knew it. This is some kind of scam. I'm going to wake up in a bathtub of ice missing a kidney. Sure, I can help you register as an organ donor. No! Oh, you were being sarcastic. Sorry. I haven't quite finished analyzing your personality. I couldn't tell. Relax, I won't share your information with any third parties. This is strictly so I can find your dream job. Am I authorized? Another wonderful Juniper recommendation here, just like the 17 self-help books on my shelf. Still, 18th time's the charm, right? Yeah, go ahead. Analyzing. Analyzing. Please enjoy this recorded music. So, do I just stand here, or... Thank you for waiting. I've identified your dream job and arranged an interview 30 minutes from now. Please put on some nice clothes, nicer than those, please. I don't think that's too much to ask. Damn. What? For your interview, silly. You want to look your best. But we just... How... Okay, how did you land my dream job in 20 seconds flat? Simple. I'm awesome like that. Now, get a move on. Tut tut, you need to catch the 8:20 a.m. bus, and that's 9 minutes away. Jesus Christ. Well, this is happening. But I do have a chance to get off this runway train. Nobody says I have to obey my new digital fairy godmother. I could delete the app and go find a real job. That'd be the safest option. I could. I mean, I feel like either way we're gonna end up at the arcade. Let's just do it. A normal person, someone with high standards, would have deleted the app right there, rather than hop a bus to meet up with what were very likely men with sharp knives and a taste for kidneys. But me, I was already getting dressed before she'd finished that sentence. It's not that I believed the silly app's claims that serving my hopes and dreams on a silver platter. Honestly, I expected another shoe salesman job at best. But, well, I took away the indicators. I'm wondering if that was a mistake. What the hell, let's do this. Gutsy. Juniper's right, I need to get my life in gear, so what's the harm in diving into something this wacky? Okay, there could be a lot of harm, granted, but the alternative is to mope around our apartment for weeks, then egads, go get a job anyway. So I thought, screw it, I'm on this runway train, let's see how far it goes. Runaway train. Damn, I'm not good at reading today, oh well. And as I came to realize, weeks later, turns out that was the best impulsive decision I've ever made. Damn. Gotta say, an iris analyzing my life choices and springing sudden appointments on me is kind of throwing me for a loop. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that might get you. The bus drops me off, oddly enough, not very far from Juniper's office building, although my destination isn't nearly as upscale as that. This is, well, it's a strip mall. Strip malls are relics of 19XX, places where a random assortment of weird little businesses jam as many of themselves into as tight of a space as possible. For instance, I'm seeing a dentist, a used bookstore, an arcade, a fast food joint, and a boarded up health spa once called Lattes and Enemas, which sounds, what do you think? Did she just say, hey, listen? Navi. I'm gonna play Ocarina of Time at some point. Oh my god, the subway in the background that says Wub Sub. Do you see that? Whole Story? Oh my god, this is hilarious. Boring clothing store. Very cute. But she did just say, hey, listen, just like Nami from Ocarina. I'll be playing that. I don't know if I'm going to record it and post it to YouTube or if I'm going to stream it first, but we shall see. What do you think? I think that's two things no human being should ever combine. I want to meet the bold visionary who opened the whole story. Me too. Me too. I was spreading the good word of a sober rave dance party that recently started in my city, and it's called Cloaca. One hole. No, I mean about your future place of work. I'm desperately hoping we're not talking about the same thing. Which one of these businesses exactly am I working at? I don't know anything about oral hygiene or old books, and I'd rather not be a fry cook. The one in the middle, silly. That's amazing, no notes. Right. I didn't go to the first one, but I'm going to the next one. I'm really excited. What, behind the arcade? It is the arcade. Huh? Trust me on this. I referenced and cross-referenced your personality details, personal history, and social media connections. This is your dream job. My dream job? Really? With 99.97% accuracy. Yes. I should probably explain my confusion. Arcades are big business in the entertainment section. Pro gamers are celebs, 5-star arcades are social hotspots. It's always been popular with the mainstream. But, well, restaurants are popular too, right? And for everybody who opens one, hoping to be the next Iron Chef, a dozen more shut down in failure. Arcade competition is fierce. Paydays range from peanuts to gold, and sure, those who make it can secure fame and fortune, but those who don't, well, no wonder Iris sees this as a dream job. So that's what they mean in the description when they say that this is a game taking place in a world where the video game crash of the 80s never happened, where, like, specifically arcades are thriving, I guess, in a way, in a very capitalistic way. That means the big business ones win and everybody else loses. Which, you know, realistic. Video games weren't always this popular, though. I read an interesting article about it once. Back in the year 1980X, we narrowly avoided a serious industry crash, which would have left video games as a kid's toy fad like hula hoops. No mainstream acceptance. For instance, one of the factors could have been a terrible game based on a kid's movie about a cute alien visitor who wanted to phone home. If this game was complete poop butts, like poop from a butt, and massively overpriced, it'd ruin video games for years. Fortunately, cooler heads prevailed. That game was delayed until it could be developed properly, and the crash was averted. The crisis only exists in theory now. This is amazing. Sometimes I wonder what it'd be like for people in the darkest timeline where everything went wrong. Are gamers considered nerds and outcasts? Are arcades vanishing points of nostalgia? The mind boggles. But make no mistake, as popular as they are, the arcade industry is a dodgy, risky prospect for a job. Plenty make a run at it, only to come up short. considering Iris was tasked with getting me a job I'd enjoy and could keep for more than a few months. This left me a bit confused. Iris, this isn't me saying no. It's an interesting prospect, but I mean, are you sure about this? You say you're 99% sure. Boo, great man theory. History does not hinge upon single points with the ET just bust on an interest rate bubble. I thought it was a funny little exposition piece to read, though. It's a video game. Great man theory is allowed to exist in my video games.
97%.
Won't this be like my lifeguard job, though? Satisfying but short-lived. This arcade doesn't exactly look like a 5-star. It's no Deco's Palace, that's for sure. And to be perfectly honest, I haven't set foot inside an arcade in, 15 years? Huh. I remember really enjoying arcades when I was a kid. I wonder where I stopped going to them. Iris interrupts that thought, eager to show off her homework.
My sources say yes.
Trust me, when I say I was 99.97% sure, I meant it. That's not some arbitrary number. I'm designed to be a bit silly and whimsical, but my math is deadly serious. My coders made me to be the warm, personable front of a database array that's currently laser targeted on getting you exactly what you need, right here, right now. And when this place inevitably collapses and I lose my dream... Oh, shit. Okay, switching voices is going to be an issue if I'm trying to do voices. And when this place inevitably collapses and I lose my dream job, what makes you think that's going to happen? Because it does. It always does. I don't think your database accounts for my family curse. We've always had to, I don't know, compromise, settle, because things rarely work out. You always have to be ready for the worst. It's why I take things in stride these days. Does that mean you shouldn't even try? Fuck. I open my mouth to protest and then close it. As often as my life tends to crumble out from under me, it's not like she was wrong. I still had to try. I mean, what the hell? Why not? Buy the ticket, take the ride. That's what I told myself when I walked out the door this morning, wasn't it? No matter how risky, I owed it to myself to jump in with both feet. And when it all comes crashing down, well, I'd recovered before. I'd recover again. Meanwhile, may as well take the opportunity in front of me. So, I opted to push on through those doors and see what waited for me on the other side. Cute. The air conditioning hits me like a cool breeze, albeit one smelling of copper and corn. One smelling of copper and corn chips. Delicious. As it's early in the morning on a weekday, it's not too packed with gamers. Although, it's so packed with games, I'd probably have a hard time finding anyone anyway. Showtime stage. Fast Cars 5. What's this one in the front? Time... something? Castle Crunch. Snack Runner. At once, I'm struck by something odd. I actually recognize most of these games. Neat. Considering I haven't walked into an arcade in over a decade, that's probably not great. Lots of vintage stuff here from the looks of it. Like, really old. Time shooters. Oh. Although I don't recognize that game with the stage lights and things. Maybe it's karaoke or dancing, a Japanese import. It's DDR. I guess they were too young for DDR. It's like a serious vintage relic in this one. Funplex, and the E is missing on the neon sign.
My sources say yes.
Checking. That would be a Showtime stage, a collaboration of Nahana Heavy Industry Concern and Hubis Records in Germany. It won a lot of awards. Huh. I recognize most of these. Whoa, is that seriously a Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze? But the one in the middle with the split screens is new to me. Fist of Discomfort. Fist of Discomfort, a hybrid real-time strategy and brawler beat-em-up. It's actually not that new. It's been a staple of the esports scene for the last 8 years. 2 genres I was utterly lousy at last time I checked. And over here is an old lady. Sorry, ma'am. I was just talking to myself and had an overwhelming urge to complete my sentences. Thankfully, I don't think she even registered me calling her old. She looks up from her knitting, seated behind the ticket prize redemption desk, and offers a wrinkly smile.
Well, hello there. Always nice to meet someone new in the Funplex.
Cute. The what?
Francine's Arcade Funplex. Didn't you see the sign out front, dear? Well, I chose to knock off the first 2 words when they got knocked off the building during the storm of 1980. Now it's just the Funplex, I suppose. So, how can I help you, dear?
I like that they bleep the X in the dialogue. That's really cute. Let's go with the genie. Clown. Am I just gonna go with the quirky route? Clown, clown, clown. You said it 3 times. I'll do it. A funplex. Is that when you suplex a clown? Oh, yes, I've heard that one before, dear. Considering we've been open since 1970X, I've heard them all. But it's still nice to see young people with a good sense of humor, and it's nice of you to try and cheer an old lady up. Yes, I heard you call me an old lady. Well, it's a factual statement, isn't it? No insult taken, dear. A disposition point. I think the other one was probably Gutsy or, oh god, I forget them all already. Anyway.
Please call me Francine. As in, Francine's Arcade Funplex. Get it?
I was hit by the urge to sneeze, but I managed to not.
Thinking about it, I suppose we were originally Frederick's Arcade Funplex, named after my dear departed husband. Sadly, he died peacefully in bed some years ago.
Aw. I'm sorry to hear that.
No, don't be. He died doing what he loved. Having intensely physical relations with me.
Well, Francine. That's information I needed to know, yes. And you are? Poison Dart Dog, ma'am. I came here looking for a job. I understand my interview was pre-arranged. OMG. We stand freaky old ladies, okay? Ah, yes, the computer did send me a mail about that. I'd almost forgotten. So, shall we retire to the office to conduct your interview? I'd carry on out here, but it is rather noisy, isn't it? Yeah, about that. How do you deal with the constant noise anyway? Oh, eventually you just sort of learn how to filter out all of the beeps and boops. It can take weeks to become acclimated, I've found, but in the end, done. I have, oh, I wish I could just turn off my sensory input in real life. She quirks an eyebrow. Well, now, that's faster than others, not bad. So, shall we see what you're made of? This way, please. Francine leads me down a back hallway, past public restrooms, and into a door marked Employees Only. I'm going to save real quick. It takes all my restraint not to point out the extraneous apostrophe. Welcome to our little backstage oasis. Excuse me. I'd suggest we do this in Gavin's office, but it's a bit too untidy. I don't blame the boy. He's been so overworked lately. Please, have a seat and we'll begin. As quirky as this place and its owner may be, at least I'm confident that I can nail the interview portion of the proceedings. I've interviewed for a dozen jobs and held down 3. I know all the standard questions. What are your greatest strengths? What do you see as your weaknesses? Once I even had to describe how to assemble a Lego set to prove my communication skills. Ugh. Considering I ended up washing dishes, I'm not sure why, but the point is I'm confident, prepared, ready.
You were a dinosaur. What dinosaur would you be?
Well, that's unexpected. Chat, you should answer this question. If you have an answer for it. If you were a dinosaur, what dinosaur would you be? My first thought is Stegosaurus, but I don't have a reason. I don't know why. I think I would be an herbivore, though. I don't like chasing things. I'd rather be really, really large and eating grass or trees in a field. What?
You were a dinosaur. What dinosaur would you be?
I really like how the intonation like changed at the end. the pacing of the question. Right, okay, maybe this wouldn't be a typical job interview after all. No problem, go with the flow, let's do this. Big dude enjoys salad. That's what I said, but I kind of like the flying. Big dude enjoys salad. T-Rex is the only real dino. Incorrect. Okay, Robert Raptorson would disagree. I've always wanted to be a bird, so wait, no, all dinosaurs are basically birds. Let me rephrase. I've always wanted to be a flying bird, so pterodactyls, swooping around, catching updrafts, staying way away from the meat eaters. Pterodactyl's not a dino? Please elaborate. Really? How exciting. Okay, what constitutes a dinosaur then? Like, how was that, like, classification decision made? Pterodon, I think. One sec. I've got someone doing dinosaur research in chat. Even if oh, here you go. Murky. Even if technically speaking, pterodactyls aren't dinosaurs. Francine fucking knows. She's a G. What's your favorite snack? Brontosaurus never existed. Misidentified. Ooh, what was it? Snack? If this was a favorite food question, I'd have this down easy. It's tacos, always tacos. But snacks?
When you have pizza on a bagel.
Iris, I swear to God. Hush you. Aptosaur. Come now, dear, I don't have all day. After giving it a good thought, well, how could I forget my favorite snack? I'm not really a vending machine kind of person. Let's just stick with tacos. Tacos and only tacos. There is no other sustenance. I can see you are a person that knows exactly what they want. And how to get it. You know what they say, you are what you eat. Next question. Nothing I prepared for has helped me plan for this odd interview. I brace myself for the next one.
Assets can you bring to the team during the inevitable zombie apocalypse?
Damn. Okay. Okay, we've got dinosaur facts in the chat. For decades, the animal was thought to have been a taxonomic synonym of its close relative Apatosaurus, but a 2015 study by Emmanuel Schopp and colleagues found it to be distinct. It's real. Okay. So they thought Brontosaurus was fake, and then in 2015 discovered that it was actually real. Anyway, let's see what assets we bring to the team for the inevitable zombie apocalypse. Is this interview for real, or is this a dream? As I look into Francine's deadpan expression, I know she's 130% serious. Medical, and hey, no lawyers left to sue for malpractice. +1. Kind? Can you bring tacos to the zombie apocalypse? A cook is an important role to have in your zombie apocalypse survival group. That is true. I guess we don't cook well, though. Hello, your nap wasn't very long. Come here. Say hi. She's not a fan. Okay. Medical, definitely. In a world without lawyers, I'm sure I could do a reasonable job. Thanks for the wiki link, Murky. But seriously, I did have to take a first aid class when I worked at previous jobs, and CPR lessons. That's a great point. Doctors and nurses will all be exposed to assorted patient zeros and will be the first ones eaten. People with any medical knowledge will be in high demand and could be the difference between your party living and dying slowly and painfully. One more thing. Why are you here? The question is so simple and almost actually relevant to career planning that it takes me off guard. I told you I came about the job offer.
You're seeking a job, true. But that doesn't really answer my question, does it?
No, it does not.
No doubt you think my interview questions are a bit silly, but I like to think of the Funplex as more than a collection of tasks and people to perform those tasks. Most folks my age opening arcades at that time saw it as just another way to make a quick buck. But, well, I saw it as something else. Something more than a way to make a large pile of quarters. And I expect you'll find the others working here see it as something more too. Everyone has a dream they're chasing, dearie. And for my friends, it lies within the funplex. Now, all you want is a paycheck. I can provide. But the last fellow in your position, that's all he wanted. And he didn't last long.
That's ominous.
So I ask you again, why are you here?
To be honest, I didn't have a better answer than, why not? Buy the ticket, take the ride, that's what I told myself. But that wouldn't cut it here. I needed to actually think this through. The urge to just play myself and be truthful to my real life. Understand I'm not whining or looking for pity, but my life has been a complete mess for over a decade. In and out of jobs, taking what I can get, settling, compromising. I gave up on hoping for something better a long time ago, but, well, the people in my life who are close to me keep encouraging me to try and chase my dreams. That's why I'm here. I'm looking for the answer to your question. But I won't be daydreaming all the time, I promise. In my last job, I was a lifeguard. That takes a lot of focus. I'll be just as attentive in helping your funplex. That perks her attention. Oh my, a rather serious occupation that. An unusual step from such a troubled waters to a land of make-believe. You enjoyed this role as a lifeguard, I take it? Yes, ma'am. My roommate says she often noticed me smiling after coming home from work. Which makes Francine smile in turn. I can't say I can offer a role with such high stakes, but you'd be surprised at the many ways one can save a life, even here. Very well. I'm satisfied. Let's get you to work. I breathe easier at that. Probably the weirdest job interview I've ever had, to be sure. And yet, it felt appropriate. Like, it was about far more than just filling a slot on the payroll. Francine leads me back to the arcade floor to introduce me to my duties. It only occurs to me now that I forgot to ask exactly what duties this mystery job I'd accepted really involved. Yikes. Let's save. Put your quarter up. Okay, so we're still in chapter 1. Trying to decide if I want to stop here or go a little bit more before I try to go grocery shopping. Boo. Let's go a little bit more. Francine gestures to the seat she was occupying previously, a stool behind the prize desk.
How marvelous.
Welcome to your new position, Poison. Sitting here, you mean? Sitting here and helping players redeem tickets for valuable prizes. I glance at the wide array of pencil toppers, rubber spiders, and tiny plastic toy cars on display. Well, for prizes, at any rate. It's such a relief. I'd really been stretching myself thin lately trying to fill in since the position was vacated. If you don't mind me asking, ma'am, why did the last guy who sat here end up quitting? Something about being so bored out of his mind that he felt like jamming one of those 500 ticket plush dolls down someone's throat. That's how I felt about lifeguarding. I thought lifeguarding was the most boring fucking job on the planet. Poor dear, he just wasn't cut out for this line of work. Grandson or no, I have no patience for such nonsense. Oh, man. I'm sorry, the last person to work at this desk was your grandson? Anyway, Gavin should be by soon. He'll handle paperwork and all that administrative nonsense. Now, if you don't mind, all this talking's tired me out some. I'll be in the back office if you need me. Okay, then. I'm smiling. I adjusted my seating on the semi-comfortable stool leaning against the desk. Beneath me, a wide array of cheap junk awaited my attention. I could have lost hope then and there that this job would be even slightly more engaging than being a diner dishwasher, but chose to look on the positive side. I'd be helping kids obtain toys that would become nostalgic memories for years to come. Nice way to spin it. Right? Any minute now. My smile disappeared. I crave the sweet embrace of death. I've been sitting here for 2 hours now and nobody's walked up to obtain a novelty Funplex shot glass or a colored pencil set or a light-up yo-yo. Lunchtime's approaching, and so far the only people walking in and out of the arcade are a few stray adults who have no interest in cheap friendship bracelets. Thankfully, my first customer of the day arrives before I start wondering if one of those 500 ticket plushies could really fit down someone's throat. Or maybe not. Nope, just walking right on by me, his head buried in reading some sort of spreadsheet off his tablet. That's probably Gavin? Was he here to play? Doesn't seem like the typical businessman on a break or unwashed and unemployed game aficionado. In fact, seriously, is he waltzing into an arcade or some posh club with wingback chairs and faux de gras served by a dude named Jeeves? And suddenly he looks up at me sharply. Whoops, was I making a face at him or something? Hold on a minute. Who are you exactly? Stuck-up guy. What are you doing behind that desk? Where's Francine? Pleased to meet you. Hello, I'm Poison Dart Dog, your new hire. I'm looking forward to working with you. He relaxes somewhat on hearing that. Somewhat.
Good to hear.
It's about time. I was wondering how long she'd have to work at the desk. She's got gusto for an octogenarian and loves working the floor, but sitting here all day, handing out toys and dealing with problems wears her down. So she explained the job to you, gave you the papers to sign. She said Gavin would handle that stuff. With a sigh, he rubs his forehead, feeling a headache coming on.
That would be me. I'm Gavin Cooper. I'm the business manager here at the Funplex. I make sure we manage to keep having a business rather than a pile of rapidly collapsing fiscal mistakes.
Yeah, the voice acting is really quiet. Right, so as you've no doubt guessed, you'll be exchanging tickets for prizes, but that's the least part of your job. Uh-oh. There's more to it than that. You're the floor attendant. You attend the floor. What, the carpets?
Seriously?
The floor. The arcade, the games, the patrons. You're the one running around putting out fires and sorting out problems. Technically, you're our second floor attendant. Ashley will be in later, but we need two. One to roam, one to operate the desk. I do it myself, but I'm typically busy in the back office, making sure the whole thing doesn't fall into bankruptcy. That's why Francine loved filling in. She's a people person. She loves helping out in a pinch. I am not a people person, as you've likely gathered. That's not to say you're alone out here. I'm in your corner, at least. If things go south, you tap me for advice on what to do. You got a phone? Of course. Gavin quickly passes me his business card. He apparently had a stack of them at the ready in his pocket. Go figure. His phone number is listed at the bottom. You ever worked a high-pressure customer service job before? Shoe sales? Smelly socks? You have no idea. Right, well, you know how to keep your head when a customer doesn't, I hope. But anything goes sideways, you text me. I'm not around, you text Ashley or Naomi. In that order. Who and who? You'll meet them soon enough.
I think not.
Above all, do not bug Francine. She's practically retired. Let her enjoy that retirement in peace. Comprendo? I eat stress and crap solutions. Don't worry, I can manage the floor while you manage the business just fine. That remains to be seen. The last guy is sitting on that stool with a slacker and an idiot. And even though he was family, Francine dropped him like a bad habit. Francine ain't gonna leave you in peace. This is true. This is true. I kind of love it.
If you stay clear and honest with me, do your work, do it well, we'll get along swimmingly.
Swimmingly.
I have enough problems keeping this magical arc of hopes and wishes afloat. Please, don't add to my problems.
Please don't add to my problems, he said. Magical arc of what now? Gavin sighs again, a stress release gesture, but his expression softens somewhat afterwards.
I take it Francine told you her theory, that this is more than just a job, more than just an arcade.
That's my understanding.
I'm not into dressing up words. I like to speak plain. If I'm hurt, then that's because optimization is a factor of my job.
Fair.
Everybody working here wants to work here. This is where they belong, for one reason or another.
Okay, so he is bought into Francine's idea. He just doesn't...
Me? I love chaos. I love wrangling chaos specifically.
Okay, I could see that.
The arcade industry is high risk, high reward. I manage that risk so that they can also find happiness in their lives. Everybody in this business has a dream they're chasing. It's a fragile thing, prone to getting crushed by hard reality. My job is to see to it that never happens. That includes Francine, who deserves better in her twilight years than desperately propping up a semi-failing business. So, you find some value in this place beyond your salary, and you'll burn out. Trust me. Last guy to sit there burned out hard. Now, can I trust you to mesh with our merry misfits?
Merry Misfits? To be honest, I'm still sorting out why I'm here, what my dream is. But I'm not here to step on anyone else's dreams in that process. I'm here to do my best at supporting everyone. Good to hear. Aw, I gained a relationship point. That's cute. I'd say we share similar views then. It'll be a pleasure to work with someone who's actually enthusiastic and competent. And hopefully, this hive of weirdness will help you find your dreams along the way. Anyway, I need to go prepare your paperwork. Technically, you shouldn't be working until we've crossed the I's and dotted the T's. Yeah, that's how that goes. But since I'm already sitting here, you'd rather I stick around. That would be accurate. If you're willing to fudge things a bit and work today anyway, it'd help us out a lot. Now, if you don't mind, Naomi likely could use a hand in the workshop. A good opportunity to introduce yourself as well. Got it. Wait, someone else is here? I haven't seen anyone else. Yeah, that sounds like Naomi. Her workshop's through that door there, the one next to the UFO catcher, the crane game, to use layman's terms. Satisfied for now, Gavin heads in the back, presumably to the office, to go crunch some numbers. If Francine's really taking a nap back there, hopefully he's going to crunch quietly. In hindsight, I wouldn't call Gavin stuck up, I suppose. Yeah. Honestly, I'm not sure what to make of him. He was blunt like a baseball bat, sure, but he seems to get Francine's ideals. Anyway, I should go meet my next coworker, this Naomi that he mentioned, although I could swear Francine and I were the only ones here until now. A double door, also marked employees only, apostrophe. Yeah. Leads from the arcade floor to what feels like an industrial area of some sort. I turn the handle and step inside. Ooh, my neck hurts. In a little room tucked away between the back offices and the Funplex front, I find what is very likely this Naomi, spoken only of in myth and legend. Immediately I get Entrapta vibes. A girl about my age, but certainly not my height, is tinkering away on what looks like an old tube-style monitor. Huh, I didn't realize they had so many circuits. She doesn't notice me when I come in. Too busy soldering a capacitor into place, the lingering smell of melting metals fills the air of the poorly ventilated workshop. Not great. Excuse me, for lack of a better way to interrupt her. I was worried no matter what I did, she might, I don't know, burn her fingers or jump so high she hit the ceiling or something. Fortunately, the shock's not quite that intense. Hello.
Hey, you know this room is for employees only.
She said, with no apostrophe.
Are you lost?
I'm Poison Dart Dog. I'm the new floor attendant, starting today.
Oh! Hi. I didn't realize Francine already found someone. I guess I forgot to check my text. Oh, whoops.
She's cute. She spares a glance at her phone on the nearby workbench, where a huge stack of green notification messages lie in wait. ADHD queen. One thought comes to mind on actually seeing her. She is cute. I am but a weak-willed human being, one who grew up feeling mighty funny whenever I saw Velma from Scooby-Doo. Aw, Velma as the sexual awakening is, actually really cute. Gay awakening, I guess. Nerds need love too, you know, and when I was moved from school to school, a social outcast, I was drawn to fellow outcasts in return. Still, beyond my weird libido, mostly I notice how much she's smiling as she welds that little thing onto the bigger thing. She's just so happy and at peace, and I can appreciate that joy in one's nerdy passions.
Anyway, I'm Naomi Fairchild, the Fun Plex's Techie. Hi! Pleased to meet you. I was expecting Gavin, though. He usually checks up on me about now.
He's busy doing strange things with numbers.
Yeah, that sounds like Gavin. He sent you along to help? Great. Give me a hand with this monitor. It's really heavy, and I'm still paranoid about dropping it after what happened last time.
Really? What happened last time?
Oh, well, I dropped it.
Oh, right. She helps me lift the large cathode ray tube, slotting the heavy metal framework into place with the exposed guts of the nearby arcade cabinet. Once done, she starts hooking wires back up to other wires. There's a surprising number of green circuit boards in that largely hollow wooden shell. This is the first time I've seen inside one of these things. It's weird. Lots of empty space, a couple large slabs of circuit, and that beefy monitor. Why is it so empty in there? Seems inefficient. Couldn't you pack more games into the arcade if it was more compact? Not really. It's more about the footprint on the floor than the vertical height. Naomi keeps working, using a pocket multimeter to check various connections as she speaks.
Let me explain.
I mean, compare American and Japanese cabinets. Ours are designed for standing players, so they have to be upright, even if that means an empty base. Japanese candy cabs are shorter, so you play sitting down, but I prefer American style. Ours have more room for art. She closes up the rear access panel, closing it with one of the many keys on the keyring at her side, then steps back to admire her handiwork. There's genuine joy in that smile, not just a job well done, but at looking at the whole thing, like it's a fine sculpture.
So beautiful.
Ooh, I love the classic Midway style. Look at those sharp angles, the side art decals, the bold font on the marquee, the bezel artwork. The what on the what and the what artwork? With a sigh, Naomi points out key features to me. The strip across the top with the game title, that's the marquee. The artwork that wraps around the monitor, that's the bezel. I mean, you see it too, right? How beautiful and cohesive it all is, working in harmony to give this game its own unique feel, its own experience. As for me, well... The way she stares lovingly at this, well, honestly, this box of wood and circuits and vacuum tubes and stuff, I think I understand. It was made to be one whole thing, the art, the style, and of course the game itself, all of it part of the same experience. Everything about this game is the game. If you run it in an emulator or on a game console instead, it's made lesser. Yeah, I guess I can see it. It's beautiful in its own way. Oh, good. Yay. Naomi lights up with joy like a pinball machine, all twinkly and shiny. Finally, so few people really understand the beauty of a classic arcade game. Having someone I can talk to about this stuff is going to be great. Especially with that jerk Gavin running the numbers. Gavin? What's wrong with Gavin?
I don't know.
Okay, well, don't get me wrong. I can get along with him, generally, but his whole attitude just, oof. All he really cares about is money. He keeps the arcade running, yeah, but I just know if he had his way, he'd gut the whole place. If anybody's gonna ruin the Funplex, it's him. Mark my words, it's inevitable. That doesn't sound right. He seemed easy enough to get along with, and what's more, Gavin gave me that whole speech about protecting their dreams. This looks like a pretty sore point here, a long-standing argument that the new person really shouldn't get involved with. And yet, I'm involved, aren't I? I have to work with both Naomi and Gavin. So I'm not sure I should prod at it, but I kind of want to know, too. Let's find out more. I get this is touchy, but if I'm going to work here, I think we should all be honest with each other. No gossiping. So I gotta know, why do you think Gavin wants to destroy the arcade? He buys into Francine's idea that this is a place for dreams. He says he does, but he's willing to sacrifice way too much just to keep the whole thing afloat. Road to hell, best intentions, etc. If he had his way, this place would be like Deco's Palace, nothing but ticket games and prize catchers. He thinks actual video games are too expensive, a waste of floor space. I bet he'd remove them all if he had his way. I just don't trust him. I don't trust him to do the right thing. But that's my problem, not yours. Sorry to drop gossip on your head like this. Thanks for hearing me out anyway. Cute. Right, let's get back to work, shall we? Now for the less fun part. You seem a strong, strapping kind of person. Uh-oh. Well, a strong person at least. Well, you're a person. That's enough. I'm semi-insulated then. Okay, let's get to it. Semi-insulated. Did it say insulted? Did I misread it? It might have said insulted. Right, a little to the left now. My left, my left. You're right. Careful. Now forward, right, correct. I mean, not turn to the right. Keep it coming. Keep it coming, and there. Carefully, carefully. Tip it into place. Victory! Cute. I gently ease the rolling dolly forward, the giant wooden box slotting into place alongside its neighbors. The two-wheeled dolly makes it easier, but hardly easy, especially with Naomi fretting over her baby getting scratched, or worse, falling over. But with the work done, she's all smiles again. Okay, glad to be done with that one. I swear, I've been working on that monitor for ages. Those tubes are finicky as heck. And I'm still not totally satisfied with the flyback, but thanks for helping me out, Poison. I think you're gonna do just great here. Happy to help. Rumbling tummy. Perfect timing, considering I was literally just thinking about how hungry I am. Oh, right. Stomach growling, food required, except I wasn't expecting to actually be working today. I forgot to pack a lunch. Iris. Now, I'm just talking here, but if you had pizza on a bagel... Shh! Hey, so any good restaurants in walking distance? I think that bookstore next door sells donuts and stuff, but... Oh, no, not really, unfortunately. I mean, there's a cheapo wub sub sandwich place, but even if that stuff is super tasty, you don't want to go there. You need to eat healthy. Hey, I know. Wait right here. And she's off, scurrying back to her hidey hole. And she's back, scurrying from her hidey hole. Lunchtime, here you go. She presses a boxed lunch into my hands. It's a bento box. I learned how to make them from my mom, who learned from her mom back when they lived in Japan. Rice and pickles and all sorts of good healthy things. Wait, you're giving me your lunch? Sure, why not? Excuse me, fuck. And yet, when I first walked in as a stranger, she looked super uncomfortable with me. That escalated quickly. What'll you have for lunch then? Oh, I can just get some nachos from the vending machine or go hit the whole story next door. I've got a book delivery to pick up anyway. But you said eating healthy was important. See you after lunch. I can't help but think she was just looking for an excuse to go get some junk food instead. Naomi definitely reminds me of some of the friends I made back in school. A little weird, a little obsessive about things, but charmingly so. Like I said, ADHD. We seem to think alike in a lot of ways. I think we'll get along just fine. But am I silly to hold out hope for, I don't know, more? First day on the job, Poison. Get your head straight. And yes, she did give me her lunch. Me, a total stranger. Gotta be something there, right? So, a bento box. I've only seen these in anime. It's cute, and hopefully has plenty of calories, too. Armed with a box of health food, I retired to the employee lounge to get my munch on. And I think, because I'm also fucking hungry, we're gonna save. And we're gonna be done for the day. Can I see? Oh, I can look back on my dialogue choices. Okay, cool. I think I like the neon text box. Okay. I just wanted to... Nope. Utterly famished at this point. I'm logging off to go and eat my own lunch or figure out what I want to eat for lunch. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was really fun. I'm really excited to play this game. Whoever started the hype train at the beginning, fucking thank you so much. Heldevo, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I hope everyone has a lovely rest of your Sunday. I had a really good weekend. I had a really, social weekend, but in a way that didn't, exhaust my introverted self, so, yeah, this was a really nice little thing to do on Sunday. I'm gonna really, I know I skipped Gecko Gods on Thursday. I'm really gonna try to get back to doing streams, actually twice a week. I think I have only, 2 or 3 more sessions of Gecko Gods, depending on, how long I actually play for each stream. But yeah. I said to someone yesterday, I'm an introvert who really likes people. And that's really hard sometimes because I, want to be around people, but I don't want to be, out in loud social situations. So, I was really happy to have a weekend that, had me around people, but not exhausted. It was great. Anyway, enough about me. Have a great rest of your Sunday. This will be on YouTube pretty soon after this. And I'll be back playing this next Sunday. Maybe I come back later tonight and play some Gecko Gods. That sounds fun. If I get all my shit done, I'll be back tonight. If not, Thursday. Bye, y'all. Thank you again.